What's up, traders? So let's do a complete updated multi-time frame analysis of Euro USD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in Euro dollar. Now, as news is coming, Euro dollar is getting a little bit of volatile, and we could find a significant trading opportunity. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll jump onto this time frame to see how we can trade euro dollar. Now, as usual, we will be looking at the bigger picture first. Look at the monthly time frame. Now, on the monthly perspective, we see that euro dollar is in a very strong downtrend. Now, every month, if you look at this chart, what we see that euro dollar every month printing a red candles, meaning that it's a very strong downtrend, creating series of lower high and lower low. Now, previous months, what we have seen that this candle is a strong continuation pattern. Why? If you look at all those candles, we see that one candle, this green one, is not relating to this movement, giving us a very strong resistance to this move to the upside. And we have seen that the price previous months went to this same zone, rejected from this very important support here at testing as a resistance, grabbed the liquidity and closed with a candle that has a long wick at the top, long wick at the bottom. It's a continuation candle. So with that kind of candle, what we can expect that couple of monthly candle to print to the downside, signaling us a potential further drop on euro dollar. If we look at the weekly time frame, that is what we have seen that further continuation pattern. Previous week, this candle tested this very important liquidity zone as well. This green candle, which is a connection between the previous swing low here with this swing high and creating a swing low in this zone, that liquidity zone that tested this support as a resistance and closed with this again another bearish candle. As a result, this week, as soon as market open after little retracement, we have seen strong drop. Now, the way the price action form, what I think that this is the last day of trading week, this candle could continue to drop further. So that means that monthly, weekly has a strong bearish price action. Looking at the daily time frame, now this is where we could see a little bit of upward possibility of upward movement. As you can see on the daily time frame, euro dollar has created an absolute head and shoulder on the daily time frame. Textbook head and shoulder has broken to the downside with this head and shoulder. Now the previous day, this doji is primary retest of this neckline of this daily head and shoulder. So when you see a head and shoulder, in most cases you can expect the price to test the neckline, this previous support zone here, resistance also here, also this liquidity zone and support zone tested as a resistance and closed, rejected to the downside, closed with a doji. Now what I'm expecting now today during this news announcement or later, the price to go ahead again to test this previous support zone here, to do another retest and to create probably a lower high, and then to continue to drop, or in unusual situation to go up and break this high, daily high, to create a higher high and then to drop. So let's see now on the lower time frame how we can relate this information. Now, as you know, the trading is all about probability. Let's draw a couple of probabilities on the daily time frame. This is the daily high. Now if we take this week of the daily around 50% zone, what we could see another probability, the price to come around 50% to test this support here with this long green candle as a resistance and then to drop, and also to test this trend line, that previous support acting as a resistance, and to create a lower high to drop. So let's take that two probability now in our basket, and let's look at on the 4 hour time frame what kind of probability we have. Now on this current 4 hour candle, which is going to close after 2 hours from this recording, and there will be a news on this candle. So there are three probability now for my trading plan I will be using on euro dollar. One probability is for this candle to continue to drop and to create a healthy candle where there will be a long wick at the top, something like that, which is a high probability bearish setup. There is another probability during this news announcement, the price to reverse to this zone, which is the daily 50% zone that we have discussed, which also a liquidity zone on the 4 hour time frame that has a doji. Also, this is the previous support zone here as a resistance. If the price reach that zone during this candle period of time and create a lower high or a rejection from this zone, that is also a probability for selling from this zone on euro dollar. In unusual case, if we see that euro dollar has reversed aggressively to the upside to the zone, tested this for our 20 period moving average and created a possible shorting opportunity, that three probabilities that will be waiting to happen, any one of them will consider shorting euro dollar from this zone with a high probability trade setup with our students as soon as it will happen. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.